Hello everyone and welcome back to Press Start Productions. Today I'm going to be doing a few tutorials on the world editor for CSGO so that you can make your own CSGO maps, which is very exciting. And I know a lot of my friends are struggling with this who might or might not want to make maps, but I'm going to show you it's very easy to make a CSGO map, very easy to add textures, to add objects, to just do all that. You can make surf maps, you can make bomb defuse maps, arms race, whatever you want. So first I'm going to show you how to get to the editor here. So you open up Steam, here's my Steam, and you're going to want to go into Library, and then down here you'll see Tools. Open up Tools, and you can search for something, there's a search bar right here, called the Counter-Strike Global Offensive SDK. Okay, right here. It'll probably be grayed out for you, so you'll need to download it. It's just like a Steam game where it's grayed out before you download it, then you double click it, and you go to your downloads here, and it'll start downloading. Anyway, let's go to Tools again. So once it's downloaded, it'll be white like this, and you're going to double click it, and then there'll be a menu that pops up, and you're just going to click Hammer World Editor. Menu looks like this. It's going to say Counter-Strike Global Offensive SDK. And there's a few options here. You can do some face stuff, some model viewing, but you're going to want to do the world editor to make maps. So you're going to double click the world editor. Okay. Then, once you double click it, we'll load up the Hammer World Editor. So here's your editor. So yeah, that was pretty simple to get it started and to load up the editor. So now it's blank. This is like a blank notepad file. You have nothing on it now. So we're going to need to create a new CSGO map or a new world. So we'll do File, New. That was pretty simple, right? Okay. So File, New makes a new map. Now you'll notice there's a few views here. Your views might look a little bit more like this or something like this. See my mouse here? You can put it in the middle of these and click and drag, and you can arrange the views however you want. I like to have this left view a little bit bigger, so I put it like that. There we go. Okay, so now you're here. It all looks very confusing. Here's a blank world. It's just empty space. It has nothing in it. Now, all you need to do to learn Hammer is master these tools. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see a bunch of tools. The first one, very easy to master. It's the selection tool. All you have to do is click on things to select it, so that one you've already mastered. The next one is the magnification tool, the camera tool, entity tool, block tool, which is used to make stuff, texture tool, which is used to make textures, apply current texture, decals. And what decals are is they are sort of like spray paint things. So you know those when you're going to a bomb site, it'll have like a circle with an A inside of it, and it's spray painted. Those are what decals are, so you can make those. Apply overlays, which are similar to decals. Clipping tool, which is interesting. This is how you make surf ramps, by the way. You can see the little picture of like a surf ramp. And vertex tool. So it's pretty simple. Just master these. And I'll show you how to do that now. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to first make a cube, because in Hammer everything needs to be inside of a skybox. So we'll go show you how to make a skybox. And what a skybox is, it's basically the sky. If we run this world right now, all you would see is black, but we want you to see a sky, some clouds, stuff like that. So we'll make that first. So what you're going to do is go into this block tool, just to make a block for the skybox. Because that's what it is. It's a box with sky all around it. So you'll notice these views, and on the top here, it shows me which view I'm in. So if I hover over this one, I'm in the top view, front view, right view. So let's select the block tool and just draw a block like that. Okay, now if you go into your camera right here and you press Z, you can use your WAS and D keys to look at your block. You can see it's flat. We don't want the sky to be flat. So we're going to come down here to either one of these views, and we're just going to drag it up like that, and drag it like that. So here is our sky. Now I probably prefer to make it a little bit bigger, so that's what we're going to do. We'll make it a bit wider, and and a bit wider on this side as well, like that. And yeah, that looks about right. And then we'll sort of center it like that. So here is our sky. Now right now it's just an outline of a box. It's just sort of the blueprint for how the sky is going to look. What we want to do is we want to make it look like a sky. So we're going to do this using textures. Textures are, obviously if you know anything about games, you know what textures are, so I'm not going to explain them here. On the right here, you can see the current texture is this pills here texture. We don't want that, so we're going to click Browse. And here's the texture searcher. So we'll just search for Skybox. Okay, now we're going to want the Skybox Tool. So scroll all the way down and you'll see this one. It doesn't say 2D Skybox, it says Skybox. You're just going to double click that. And then you're going to hit Enter. And what Enter will do, if you hit the Enter in this camera view here, is it'll apply the texture to the current selected object. So now we have a skybox. It doesn't show here in the editor, but trust me, once you're in game, it'll look like sky. Right? So now that we have our skybox, looks nice here, we're going to use a few tools. So first of all, we need to make it hollow, because when we go inside, we don't see the skybox inside. And the world is going to be in here. You're going to play the map inside the skybox so that when you look up, you see the sky all around you. So let's make it hollow. There's a bunch of tools in Hammer. I showed you these tools over here, but there's a few other ones. So if you select this with your selection tool, just click on it, and go to Tools, Make Hollow, and press OK. So now if we go inside, the skybox is all around, like that. By the way, you can also select things by coming in your camera view and just clicking on them. It's pretty useful. So now we have our skybox, we can actually start making a map. I know this was a very long intro, but this is a skybox. Here we are. Looks pretty nice. And now, in the next video, I will show you how to make stuff in here. How to make spawns, how to make plants, whatever you want inside your wonderful skybox. So yeah, that's about it. Make sure you go File, Save, and save it as whatever you want. This is how to make a skybox, and just a basic overview of the selection and the resizing. As you can see, we can make it bigger or smaller in